the topic of the night section of the program, and I was asked to touch on the church situation and the arrest and all of that stuff that is happening, that happened in Montego Bay this week. No. Me not like how the people in my parish. Me not like how the people are going down there, but me never know say me know religion and how people look at church, single-minded, single focus, but me never know say that it reached to the point wherein you're gonna kill somebody because the pastor tell you say and that you fi do. Me never get that part. Me never understand say it reaches. So I don't know how it reaches so. How it reached this so. So the guy in the white and the blue, the same guy, he is Dr. Kevin O. Smith, leader of Pathways International Kingdom Restoration Ministries. He was actually living in Canada, I was told, and based on things that I've read, watched, researched, he was living here for a bit. He likes to be called His Excellency. The lady on screen is the lady that was killed that night. And the house that's shown is where he lives and where the, I'm going to say church in quotes, was being held. So him and members of his congregation were arrested on Sunday night following what has been described as bloodshedding ritual that claimed the lives of two persons. So according to a voice note that I listened to, the lady was asked to kill a cow as a ritual. She didn't kill the cow. She didn't kill the cow. She was afraid. She wasn't moving quickly enough. She was squeamish. And he then instruct a brother, you know, in churches, brother and sister. Sorry. Drink some orange juice to wet my throat. In our churches, brother and sister, da. And because she never want to kill a cow, he instructed the brother to kill her, which he did without hesitation. There's different reports coming from different people, different things, as to what happened. There's people coming out of the woodwork stating that, you know, he was reported to the authorities years ago. Different people have come out and stated that he's always surrounded by little boys. There are boys that have done interviews on TV since that are telling their story of what he did to them. There are guys who have come out and said that, you know, he didn't want them to have girlfriends. They were supposed to just be beholden to him. So many things coming out of this where you have to really stop and think. So for those of you who have, you know, heard about it and have been following it all week. Drop your comments. Give me your thoughts and opinions on what you think. I would like to think that this is the only church of that nature, or the only gathering of that nature in Jamaica, but I'm not going to be that naive. I'm sure there's others elsewhere that, you know, people haven't come forward with. The church members were told to dress in all white, wrap their cell phones in aluminum foil and leave it at their home. And they were supposed to come prepared to go on the ark that would be taking them away somewhere. In all the things I've seen and read, I haven't heard any destination as to where the ark was taking them. So, when the police arrived at the home, 42 members of the church were arrested. 8 male members plus the pastor remains in custody. I think the pastor might have been granted bail today. I know they started a GoFundMe that they were trying to raise about $30,000 for bail and lawyers and stuff. I think GoFundMe has taken down that site right now. There was another guy that was killed. I can't remember if it was the police that killed him or if it's another member of the organization that killed him. There were 14 children that were in the church at the time of the incident. All 14 children are now in state care. The lady, her brother came out and stated that he told her to get out of it. And she never did. He told her that she should stop going. It wasn't right. She never did. There was another guy that came out that said his sister was one of the people that were arrested, and she was trying to take her mother off as her insurance beneficiary in order to put the pastor on as the beneficiary to her insurance plan. Apparently they rake in about $1 million per month. One of the guys stated that when they go to church, or they do collection like 4 or 5 times throughout the church service. So the man just collect money, just collect money. So let me see. Sharon says 100% delusions of grandeur. Carlene said that's not a church, it's a cult. Sharon says never mind, I'm 100% certified mad gay broke man. Enid says he don't need bail. Enid says her mom and son. Yes, it was her mom and son that she was trying to take off the insurance plan, insurance benefits in order to put him on. The thing to note too is that Dr. Kevin O. Smith has a degree in psychiatry. So he knows how to play with people's mind. He knows how to manipulate people's mind. And he used it for his own benefit. There's one of the reports stating that there was a laptop that the police recovered, and on the laptop there was 144 names on a list that was kind of a hit list. but it was also the people who were going to this church that he had them on a hit list. So I started thinking, is it that these people were the people that possibly had insurance benefits that he was going to possibly try to con them and tell them, put me on so that when you die, I get your stuff, and then he would find some way to kill. Like, so many things come to mind when you think about this particular guy and what he's been able to do and for how long he's been able to do it. Because now that people are coming out of the woodwork stating, oh yeah, you know, I went to him and I had to pay him $50, and then to tell me, oh, but I'm try, oh, but I'm supposed to come back and pay him another $300, and these are all US dollars, and all of these other things. So I don't understand. There was even a policewoman that was among the audience there as well. So then you wonder, like, how many other people would he have been able to manipulate, would he have been able to kill if the police hadn't disrupt his organization on Sunday? And then how many other churches or cults that are there operating in Jamaica? Now, what I find interesting with the timing of all of this is that last week there was a girl that was, her parents stated that she was missing. And she did there was an article in the Star about her where she came out and said she wasn't missing. She went to do the Lord's work. And the parents were saying that she was involved in a cult because she was going to law school. And then because of this particular church, she stopped going to law school. She left her parents' house and she went to that church, and they cut off all her connection with her family and stuff. So the family, not knowing where she was or if she was alive, put out the statement that she was missing. She then went and put out her own statement stating that she wasn't missing. She left on her own accord and all of that stuff. And then I think that was probably last Thursday, Friday. And then for the police to do the raid on Sunday. So I'm wondering if there's a connection there, some intel that the police got, well, you know, why they went to that particular church and to the cult house, however they want to say, and whatever. But it should be interesting to see how this unfolds over the next couple of weeks. It should be interesting to see what happens with the court case. That's going to probably take a couple of years to come to fruition. I'm sure a couple of the other cults that are operating in Jamaica may have gone a little bit deeper underground. But if this situation can help some members of the other cults come to the realization that that's not where they need to be, then hopefully, you know, more people will be rescued. But, you know, it's just sad that, you know, all of that can happen in such a small country with that, and with that, for a small country with a small population, that many people will get caught up in a cult in that situation, and for this girl to lose her life and the other gentleman to lose her life. So, not a good look. Not a good look, but, you know, thankfully, they were able to get the people to you know, they were able to get to the organization before more people died. Anyways, that's